So anyways, let's start off the ninth round, ladies and gentlemen, for the Sound Blaster roster rundown again. For iBuyPower, we got adreN, Anger, DaZed, Skadoodle, and AZK. For CompLexity, we got semphis, seangares, Hiko, Swag, and nothing. That's a decoy. Is actually going to hit one of his teammates behind the head. We're still looking to see what's going to happen right now as we have a 2-minute advantage on. Make that 3. They're closing in right now onto Hiko. Finally managed to get the frag. Leaving semphis, the last man standing. The curse is back, as they will lose the ninth round.
Yep, looks like their one ninth round win stops at 1, and they can't capitalize on more. And I think iBuyPower is going to stay CT, and they do. So it's another obvious choice for Nuke to be CT, preferably.
seangares, we'll see if he's going to be the operator towards the outside. Skadoodle, though, I think when we were watching him op, he was opping often towards the ramp room area to try to get a pick at a headshot box. We'll see, though, if he's going to try to do so. Actually, no. On CT side, he would op on the outside. But on T side, I think he would try to go for those picks. Nonetheless, Hiko's going to be at the point trying to go for some opening shots inside the ramp room area as he gets just tagged. Looking back towards the hut. Anger actually pushed inside, but after he didn't manage to get any of the bullets into his chest, he decides to fall back. Meanwhile, we get action towards the outside. We actually boosted towards the top on the balcony from the Twink. And then Swag gets the kill onto Anger. semphis moving towards the top. They have killed adreN as well. So that leaves it on a 4-on-2 situation. Make that a 3-on-2 as AZK is finally able to get the kill onto semphis. From bottom hell into heaven. But he's also down to 30 HP. DaZed going to open the door with his body, and they're going to play the door with Swag reclosing it. So forcing him to move inside the hut. DaZed is getting shot through. AZK making his way out. Executes Hiko. Trying to get the shot into seangares. They go for the trade. It works, but the clock is ticking on that bomb. They got to get on it. So DaZed is going to get on it, and he's going to hope for AZK to get the kill, and he will with the knife. Oh my god. Down to the wire, but good textbook teamwork. Because DaZed was the only one with a kit for iBuyPower, so he had to stick it. And AZK not only saves him with a USP, but he had to save him with a knife, and he gets it. So he even gets an extra $1,500 from that frag.
And I think he ran out of bullets, that's why he just charged with his knife.
Oh, for sure.
Luckily he didn't peek out earlier, because if he would have known he had no bullets left, that round was easy for CompLexity.
Oh, yeah. Nothing but 6 rounds in a pistol round so far. We've seen 4 of them, but one of them was some beast dualies by Hiko. Oh, a leg shot on to Sam. A second one was an ace by semphis, and this time just some nice teamwork by iBuyPower towards that last round. Meanwhile, working towards the outside, last man standing, Anger. Going from 0 to 4 kills. And we have the Care Bear countdown, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 for iBuyPower.
And this map CT side is momentum based, just like I was talking about Inferno. Winning pistol round, because terrorist Glocks are so strong pistol round, winning these CT or pistols are so good going into the eco rounds, just getting momentum. And where do you see Skadoodle's going to buy an op in anticipation for CompLexity buying this 3rd round?
So we're going to try to work towards the outside a bit, trying to boost towards the top first. They do have a spray going on as nothing just got dinked through the wall. But he's still healthy at 80 HP. And they're still trying to go for this battle here, though. Meanwhile, you hear all those bullets being shot. They're trying to spam towards the T-roof into heaven. But nobody's really getting a lot of damage from that spray. Counter smoke, towards the ramp. As AZK was just trying to spam through, but at this point with only 20 bullets left and 11 in his clip, he's actually going to try to just go for burst shot this time. And save it for when they're going to push towards ramp, if they're going to push towards ramp. They hear that footstep, but they haven't seen him sidestep towards the left and jump across. And he went strafing left towards at the same time. If actually he stayed there, he would have been able to line seangares up with a kill onto semphis as well. But at least seangares and semphis are at 5 and 4 HP, so things could just turn around on a 3v3 just like that very soon. Let's see what's going to happen. adreN and Anger both at lower. A smoke towards the lower side as well, so we are coming in towards lower so far. There you go. Anger, just like that, making it a 3-on-3 situation. Drop into 2 guys that were very low. Hiko then retaliates. 20 seconds left on the clock. adreN drops. Skadoodle with the AWP gets the kill inside the fence. Now he breaks the left vent. Nothing, and Hiko still looking over here. He spots Skadoodle. The bomb plan's gonna happen. He's gonna jump out. Oh, trying to go for the quick scope. Couldn't get it done. As nothing is gonna dispatch him with the AK-47. As iBuyPower with that surprise buy on 3rd round. We'll make it 2-1.
And great round. Now the CT's gonna have to save, so maybe CompLexity can start get a few more rounds here before iBuy can buy again. And with Skadoodle buying that op, he's gonna have to definitely save this round. So yeah, it's a nice take. And 2 of the guys had 1 HP, I think, left around there, and they were the first to get taken out. So the last 3 CompLexity guys alive had like pretty much full HP to clutch the round.
adreN with the Mag 7, I thought he was actually going to try to push inside the hut, but looks like they're going to go for a 3-man push at lower. adreN's going to come back up towards the vent to try to defend that while the rest of the guys are pushing towards secret. He's going to get spotted by seangares. This is something that we've seen often by Hiko yesterday, actually. So let me just go into free float and show you guys. He actually spammed through this door just to always leave a hole, and he picks him off through the wall always with that little hole. And that's why he's holding that spot right now. seangares, meanwhile, getting the kill onto AZK. Hiko still trying to get that drive-by kill before I was actually able to take adreN down to 48. We have coming in inside the red room area so far with 1 minute left on the clock. Plenty of time as these guys are making their way towards lower. We do have 1 at control room. Looks like it's going to be Skadoodle and DaZed. Gonna open and close it right now. Trying to crossfire here, trying to get this kill onto nothing. They're spamming through this door. They're getting flanked by seangares at the same time. seangares going to battle against DaZed, but he gets his kill stolen here by Swag. Last man standing, it's going to be Todd Anger. Killed inside the fence. As this time, it's going to be adreN that needs to start stepping it up here with no kill still after 4 rounds of play.
Yeah, it was nice. CompLexity just identified where the CTs were saving at and just went to the other site, which was from ramp down to lower, and they just had it uncontested. Sean, with his pistol, just kind of roamed around and got the freelance kills on the CTs that were saving. But now he's gonna be a buy round here.
Swag pushing towards the outside, but we have Skadoodle with an M4 and not an op towards the garage. He's gonna spot nothing, dinks him, drops him. Looks back towards the left, gets the dink and the kill, and the bomb carrier onto seangares. Spots the 3rd, gets the hat trick, runs out of bullets with that. 20 bullets in the magazine, gets 4 kills right there. 3 kills, sorry, trying to go for a 4th. Shoots him in the kneecaps, gets the 4th. Oh man, last man standing. Now Hiko inside the hut. Not making a single sound. He looks towards the bottom site. I look him actually towards the top of rafters as Anger was there, just in the back of the site to pick him off. No ways for Skadoodle, but what a great hold.
Yeah, without an op too. Normally you see Skadoodle with an op outside there, but we're making that colt work. I think he caught the first guy off guard, and silent colt, so the teammates didn't know where he died from right away because of that silent colt, which got him a quick 2 frag, and then he picked out the 3rd guy. But very nice hold by Skadoodle.
Still going to be an AK round going in for Team CompLexity. Skadoodle again drops the bomb carrier onto seangares from the mini. They're spamming through, but Skadoodle makes it back with only 67 HP. AZK trying to help him out. He looks back towards the outside. Spots Swag, picks him off again. Smoke towards mini. He's jumping towards the boxes. Spots semphis. Again, kills the bomb carrier. Nothing's going to be the last man standing. Can nothing finally get it done? No, Skadoodle with another 4 kill towards the outside. As these guys are probably going to have to reassess their strategies for CompLexity.
Yeah, they need to take this save round and kind of evaluate where they want to go the rest of this half with Skadoodle hitting any shots like this. He shouldn't. The main opper for iBuyPower is out rifling your best rifles. That shouldn't be happening. So they need to maybe smoke off outside better to take secret, or just not contest them at all.
It's going to be a save round coming in for CompLexity. As they're holding, as from that smoke, they were forced to fall back and not able to push towards this ramp. Yeah, 3 guys inside the hut, and they're going to get ready to push towards this area. It's going to be Anger holding towards the site. Lining up the first one, dropping the bomb carrier, switching over to the P250, gets the third, trying to go for a fourth with success, and now it's going to be Anger getting the 4 kill. No, actually, DaZed stole one away from him, so a good crossfire setup, and it was adreN picking up the last kill to put the first one on the scoreboard for himself.
Yeah, and unlike last game, adreN or Anger is second fragging, right below Skadoodle, which he's been having monster rounds, so you expect him to be number 1. But let's see where CompLexity goes now. If they do go outside, I expect them to use more smokes. They don't have an op, so they can't really use that to pick them off. They're just holding lobby for now.
Yeah, you can see that spam happening towards that roof from semphis, trying to get a shot here as adreN is actually on the top of the rafters. Nothing going for a smoke towards garage here for semphis, or sorry, for swag to actually try to move up on the outside. So they're just going to try to play the creep game and hopefully get this kill onto Skadoodle. Skadoodle on his side is actually back towards the front of locker. Meanwhile, we're going to have a battle between Anger and Hiko by the squeaky door. That flash is going to let semphis get towards lower. So Skadoodle is going to look back towards the top. Meanwhile, Nothing is going to try to get an entry frag inside ramp. Peeking through. Gets the... No, doesn't get the kill onto AZK, who's down to 12 HP. And a counter flash here, forcing seangares to fall back with semphis back towards this lobby. So now it's up to actually Hiko to try to get this kill onto Anger. Finally does, but he also gets dinked. So this is actually going to be good here for the counter-terrorist team to hold upper. He actually doesn't see semphis inside the site, but at least DaZed is there to get that frag. Swag moving in, gets the kill. Onto Skadoodle, he's going to nade himself. Oh, thank God he's able to run back just on time. Up against DaZed now, gets shot. Hiko moving up, and AZK with the trade coming from the vent, leaving it. It was down to a 1 versus 1 situation, but iBuyPower makes it 6-2.
Yeah, hold tab for a second too. Look at the counter-terrorist money right now. They all have around, I don't know, between like 10k and like 7k, so they're really good for money right now, and CompLexity is on another save round, so it's just going to grow from here as long as they have a successful anti-eco.
seangares staying inside the spawn. Don't know if he's trying to assess the situation for his team, him being the in-game leader for CompLexity. Nothing, meanwhile, already down to 32. Towards the outside, gets killed by Skadoodle. As Swag is still towards the top. Gets killed by DaZed, who was pushing up towards the catwalk at Heaven. AZK is going to try to push through and go for the flank. But Hiko's still going to try to get this... Oh, I think he heard the footstep. They're going to try to get this M4, or AK-47, sorry, and they do with seangares off that trade. seangares now left to a 3-on-1 situation with no armor. Has a flash, though, that he picked up. But the bomb is down. Selling a fake, forcing Skadoodle to peek through, gets the headshot. Good bait. Now a 2 versus 1 situation, 53 seconds left on the clock.
Any kill you can get from here is a bonus now, even if you were to lose the round, just to hurt their counter-terrorist money as much as he can. But you can also win the round because there is 40 seconds left.
seangares is going to creep back towards from radio room. He's going to spot DaZed, who was pushed inside the hut, and DaZed is going to pick him off with that headshot. M4. A4, and now the score is going to be 7-2, as iBuyPower is looking a little bit better here on the second map compared to the first game.
Yep, they got the momentum on this map, kind of like CompLexity did on the first map when they were CT. So I think the scoreline was 9-2 for CompLexity at one point, so they're on their way to that scoreline as well.
10th round in this game so far. Anger moving down here to try... Okay, I thought he was going to try to push towards this hut because he was actually trying to move very quickly, but he's just going to hold it back towards the ground. They actually have naded the door open as well, so we expect to see maybe an upper push going on right now for CompLexity. Here's that smoke for Mini. But it's still going to stay calm. Just for now. semphis is trying to look back as well to see if anybody's going to rotate over. Let's see in Anger's point of view. Who's the only one on the floor right now for iBuyPower. Because we did have some counter smokes being lobbed, preventing these guys from moving out from the squeaky door. So 5 men for CompLexity are still holding inside this spawn, inside the lobby.
Yeah, they're just waiting for picks, and they're not. iBuyPower's not giving it to them.
58 on the clock now. Hiko looking for a set nade. I think that's going to hit towards the upper side, so let's see. seangares with the bomb on his back. He's definitely not going to be the one that's going to try to go for an entry kill. It should be nothing. Here's that first flash. He's going to lob for a second one here. And here comes a charge inside, but Anger is still on the top of the roof, dropping down. The trade comes in from semphis as well. He also gets a headshot onto Skadoodle. Looking back up, gets a third one onto adreN. Looking back up again towards heaven, runs out of bullets as DaZed gets 2 of his own. Swag, last man standing. And now makes DaZed the last man standing as well. One-on-one situation, 28 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be the peeking game. They both peek each other out. He puts now DaZed at 28 HP. This nade's going to come in. Puts him down at 2. Runs back out as DaZed gets the kill with the AK-47 with the last pick. And just like that, it's 8-2. And that was an amazing round.
Yeah, pixel to DaZed's right. If he's standing a pixel to the right, the nade would have blew him up. So it was closest round you can get. But they did win. They still have a lot of money on CT side, so it's not a big deal that they all died.
How funny would it have been, actually, if DaZed tried to peek out and eats the nade for 1 HP and he only had 1 HP left? He would have died. Oof. That would have been a highlight reel.
I think if armor doesn't matter.
Nonetheless, now we do have another good round coming in for Hiko and company. As again, he's going to break that small hole inside the door. But Anger is just going to hold it calmly towards this left side of the upper site. So this spray is still happening for T side onto the T roof. But whoever's playing towards the top, which is adreN, is not eating any of those bullets. So after they waste a few bullets, this is back to what 1.6 used to be, actually, Sunman. Hiko peeking back out towards the squeaky door. It's a 1 versus 1 battle against Hiko. He's down to 63. Sorry, it's a 1 versus 1 battle versus Anger. As Anger is down to 63. As Skadoodle on the outside gets that win against Swag. He's going to fall down towards the vent.
Yeah,
and he's going to fight against Hiko. Oh. Hiko with a drive-by through the door. Outside is open as the bomb is making his way towards that area as well. Still waiting to see if we're going to get more trades along here, but it's actually going to be a trade towards the lower as DaZed drops the bomb carrier again. Again being seangares. 3rd time that he gets picked off with the bomb and leaves it on its own. AZK trying to go with this auto sniper kill. No scope for the first one, scopes for the second one, but doesn't manage to get the kill. On to nothing. 24 seconds left on the clock. Nothing's going to pick this up as it comes up towards the ladder. Gets killed by adreN. With that being said, Hiko's going to be the last man standing. He's going to attempt to save his gun, but at least try to get a kill here. Running up, gets the kill onto DaZed. And now 10 seconds left on the clock, of course. I don't think he has enough time to go for a plant here, especially with that type of jump. He comes towards the top, gets killed by Anger, and now the score is going to be 9-2. So the reason why I say this is back to 1.6, it seems like, Sunman, because that's what you used to do. Yeah, you just actually spam for yeah, you spam until you actually only have the last 30 bullets remaining actually in your gun. You reload twice, and then you're just gonna try to get the entry kills at the upper side or inside ramp.
Yeah, and they're getting the picks here and there, and they're opening up the map. They're just going 1 by 1 and just kind of splitting up and getting outshot by iBuyPower when they do find somebody. So I think they need to group up more as in partnerships, I'd say, when they do take a site.
Swag getting killed by Anger first here. As Anger is going to drop towards lower. semphis on the top of Twinkie. Looking for a kill on the outside, but Skadoodle actually rotated back at inner. Hiko also only has 4 HP. AZK is, I think, is going to be the one playing outside. Yeah, because he does have the auto sniper. He's looking towards locker. He gets dinged, falls back.
Oh no.
Oh!
That was me, I would have fell for sure.
Yeah, and that would have been an assist from Hiko, I think, and that would have been really funny. Nonetheless, they're still trying to spam through this through the wall, and indeed they do. Nothing's going to get that kill onto AZK from the outside. As actually we're trying to creep up towards this hell, and we're going to try to boost up. But one guy is just waiting around the corner. Skadoodle makes his way towards the top, as DaZed is going to be the one at hell, so they have both angles covered. Here's that boost. DaZed's going to peek out, get that kill. The trade happens, but at least they bomb the bomb carrier, and there you go. They drop the bomb carrier. Skadoodle on the top of heaven gets the kill into nothing, and meanwhile, Anger wins that battle against Hiko on the outside, who only had 4 HP, like I mentioned before. But I want to say this, that it's still not over for this game for CompLexity, because it's a 10-2 score. There's still 3 rounds to work with. CompLexity in a situation where they've bought pretty much every single round, but if they could turn things around from here and get the last 3, it's still a winnable game.
Yeah, this is a map where you can be down 11-4 or 12-3 at the half and still come back if you win the pistol round as CT, just because it's so heavily CT-sided, I think more so than Inferno.
Anger getting to win against nothing as he falls back inside the site. They did try to go for the trade again towards Squeaky Door, but so we'll remain calm for now. It is going to be semphis and seangares through the Squeaky Door, and adreN's going to spot him, hit him to 86, or 56, sorry. He could nade in there if he actually had one, but he doesn't. Only has a smoking 2 flashes. And while we have a bit of dead time, let me just mention that as well. Slamming through the wall, trying to get his kill. He gets dinked! He's done a 51! Oh, but they don't manage to get the kill.
DaZed is flanking.
DaZed is flanking. So DaZed, where are you? Number 3, inside the lobby. Looking back as he's gonna spot semphis, drop the bomb carrier, facing off against Hiko, who gets the best out of him. So now we have a 3-on-2 situation. Swag and Hiko. They're both looking back towards this lobby area in case somebody pushes towards Squeaky or Hut, but nothing is there. Or no one is there. My English is good. Swag is going to creep back towards ramp, so they're going to try to look for an entry kill with 37 seconds left on the clock inside the ramp room. Skadoodle is still watching towards the heaven area, and they're actually leaving this ramp room open because Anger is actually still at bottom by control. Getting back here for CompLexity. They're going to try to wrap around. No, they're not because they don't have much time remaining. So Anger is going to be at control. Here's the spam. The rotation comes in from his teammates as he's going to peek out. He's going to spot Hiko. He's trying to take him down. Will manage to do so. And Swag, last man standing, gets the first burst into adreN inside the vents. 3 seconds left on the clock. Time for you to try to save. Anger trying to spam and hunt him down. And he does get the kill, courtesy of Anger onto Swag, as the score is 11-2. Now, what I was trying to say here, Sedman, is because yesterday we broadcasted a match with Dunn and myself. I think it was Mousebaz and Dynamo. And it actually went to 13-2 score, and it actually went to overtime with Mousebaz catching up against Dynamo. Dynamo actually had 13 rounds on CT side first, and I think that was the first day actually with Klops and Cotton.
Yep, this map is you're definitely able to do that when you're down so far. Just as long as you don't get too discouraged by the score, you can definitely come back from something like that.
Now it's going to be full armor and AKs for 2 of the guys. seangares getting the opening kill though. Nothing trying to spam through this hut to see if anybody's there. As Anger actually moved in from the back of the site towards midi this time to try to set up a crossfire there. But look at that, we've actually made our way inside the ramp room area from that pick. seangares also picks up an auto sniper out of that. So I don't know if he's going to leave the AK back for Swag. Where is Swag actually? He should meet up. Okay.
He just picked it up. Yep.
He picked up the coL. There you go. So now they're looking towards lower. seangares looking for a pick inside the vents. But nobody's peeking so far here for iBuyPower, so it's going to be the retake game as soon as they try to get his bomb plan down. Oh, but as he looks back towards the left of control, lobs a flash. Anger falls back, but I don't think his footsteps are heard. So Anger still stays alive for a bit. He hears that bomb, he opens it up, trying to spam it through, trying to get a kill onto nothing as well, but to no avail. Now here comes our rotation from the vents. seangares misses the 2 shots there against adreN. But adreN, as soon as he moves out towards... Okay, he's going to go towards the back. He's going to fight against nothing. Meanwhile, Skadoodle does get the kill onto seangares, moving out towards the vent. adreN did onto nothing as Hiko capitalizes on a kill onto Skadoodle. It's a 3-on-2 situation. DaZed the last man standing. semphis waiting for him there. And a good crossfire to finally put another point on the scoreboard for CompLexity as they're moving it into the last round of the first half. 11-3 is our score for iBuyPower.
Yep, and they took ramp. Like, every time they take ramp, it seems like they get as close to winning rounds as they can, even when they do lose. So I think in this round they need to maybe just chill back for a little bit and then take ramp room just like they did last round. Now they have an auto sniper from Sean. Maybe you can get a pick here, but he is lagging in spawn.
He's warping. He's trying to warp out of spawn.
Never mind, maybe that.
Yeah, so what we thought was Anger lagging before, this time is seangares with 484 ping. So now it's going to be evened up, I guess, overall in this game because it's going to be 1 for each player. AZK getting the kill onto semphis with the auto sniper inside the ramp. As the bomb is on the back of seangares, still stuck inside the spawn. That's unfortunate. Through the smoke, Hiko was trying to get a kill inside the ramp, and that was DaZed who decides to fall back through the vents. seangares at 613 ping now. As Hiko is creeping back towards the lobby, and Swag has 19 HP, still trying to battle on the outside, trying to get a clear shot. And at this point, seangares is so lagged out that they probably even have to kill him and try to get this bomb and get a bomb plant. And finally he moves outside of spawn at least. At least try to drop the bomb.
Ping's coming down, looks like it might be recovering, so that'd be good news for them.
Yep. He smokes, trying to fake towards this mini. And indeed, yeah, it's going to drop back to normal. So Hiko trying to come back. Trying to get an opening frag now. 30 seconds left on the clock, so they still have plenty of time to work with. seangares dropping down. With Hiko. I think somebody's winning at the bottom. It should be DaZed. Yes, indeed. Here's that smoke. Flash. Waiting for Hiko to come down. As DaZed looks towards the wrong corner, Hiko picks him off. And we do have a trade from the lurker of Swag. Now we're dropping down, trying to get this kill. Hiko then manages to get another one, but we have 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get this bomb plant down. seangares finally tries to do so. The trade comes in, and he didn't have enough time. Oh my god. That's a bad way to end the round.
I hope that wasn't a ping issue.
No, he's back down to 70. I think
He pulled out the bomb to plant, and then he saw a guy peeking vents, so he pulled out his gun again, but then there's only like 5 seconds left. When he had pulled out the bomb, he didn't have time to plant.
I think it came down to that double peek. I think he was trying to, he was expecting a double peek, so they maybe tried to look both towards a different vent and try to get that trade. But it was only one guy that dropped down, and AZK only dropped down later. And then he ran back into the vents because he actually saw seangares with a gun in his hand and not the bomb. So he ran back, played the time, and that was a smarter move and a smarter play by AZK. Made it a score now 12-3. Starting the second half right now here, Sunman.
Yep, looks like the pings are all good now, so it could be a better half. Hopefully CompLexity can win this pistol round to help out their chances for this second half.
Skadoodle looking to body open this squeaky door, and they're going to push quickly towards the upper side. Anger getting the opening kill onto nothing, as we're still trying to look towards upper. We are playing the retake game, though, for CompLexity. Skadoodle manages to get that frag onto Hiko. Semphis, though, on the top with seangares. Semphis down. seangares still manages to get a kill before he gets picked off, leaving Swag the last man staying with a P250. 8 HP. And he's going to get hit up by Skadoodle. Still manages to get the first kill onto Anger. Bomb is planted as adreN is just going to peek out. One shot to the body was all he needed, and score is now 13-3.
I expect CompLexity to buy armor here. Unless they just want to force Thomases on the next round, which looks like they're still debating on what to do, because they haven't bought any pistols or anything yet, so... Yep, they are going for armor this round. And 1 deagle on seangares. And 5.7s and 250s.
At this point, is it going to be a ramp push? No, they're actually going to do 2 guys towards the top. seangares is going to try to deagle it with a silver op, as I like to call it, towards the headshot box. He's waiting to see if anyone is going to creep down from the radio room. But iBuyPower still hold. Actually, look, they're actually creeping through. 2 guys spotted. Doesn't manage to connect any of the shots so far. As you can see, the bullets ricocheting off the garage door just above his head through Semphis' point of view. So seangares is going to try to sell this fake, and then has Semphis come out from the yellow silo to try to get some picks with the 5.7. Still trying to creep up right now for iBuyPower. Well, as you can see, are all posted inside this radio room. 1:02 on the clock right now. This gives enough time here for CompLexity to set up a crossfire. No, actually, Semphis went out of position. And they're actually going to run back towards upper, so Hiko's waiting towards the top. 5.7 on into adreN. 5.7 with Swag onto Anger. Nothing then a kill. A big trade coming on, and just like that, it's going to be DaZed, the last man standing, not even with a gun, only with a pistol, and also 18 HP. Now 12, now 7. And they're just spamming those pistols, but it's going to be a CompLexity round. What a round there for Swag and for Hiko to win that round.
Yeah, they had the stack and ramp, and I guess iBuyPower kind of picked up on it and rotated back to upper, but like you said, Swag and Hiko just tore him up with the 5.7s. And that kind of just resets the game again back to like if CompLexity were to win pistol, except they have one less round to work with.
Now it's time for iBuyPower to try to get this eco round. They've done it before on the map of Inferno. They're going to try to do it again here on Nuke. But CompLexity not spending that much money, though. They picked a lot of guns from the last round, so things are looking good for them in a money situation. Or decent. They could maybe get a drop of Hamasis for the round after if they lose this one. But so far, things are looking good for them. They have the necessary guns to be able to pick them long range here if they're playing it a bit more passively, which is what semphis is doing inside this ramp. Meanwhile, you still hear a lot of shots. adreN's giving it his latest position as we're body opening the door as Squeaky, and Hiko's gonna get the best out of him. adreN looking back, trying to get this trade back onto Hiko. Nothing's gonna happen out of that. Squeaky door reopened by Anger, and it's a trade shot going in as adreN eats a bullet in the face, or he gets aim punched through the door. Leaving right now adreN and DaZed, the last two remaining for iBuyPower. On a 5 versus 2, DaZed coming out of that secret, trying to flash and push inside the garage, but they both simultaneously fall down inside the upper site and also towards the big garage. And the score is now 13-5, with CompLexity winning that last round.
It looks like iBuyPower is not going to play safe. They're just going to go for this buy now. And Swag and Hiko still are going to keep their Galils, so they have a shot to break it open because Galil isn't that powerful versus rifle armor.
It's going to be a good round here coming in for iBuyPower. 2 Galils, 3 AKs, a couple of them trying to work towards the outside. It's going to be Skadoodle trying to get a pick long range, as Hiko is actually holding all the way back here towards the cubby, so he's actually leaving Mini open. That being said, let's see how Mini's being played. Okay, nothing's going to watch it from the top of the vent, so they still have angles covered, but if they walk on the outside, they actually could make it towards the secret. Nope, but actually seangares is going to peek back out.
Okay, he's spotted, but they can still get by with him. He's not peeking it all the time.
But now that he's going inside the site for sure, yeah. Now that he's going inside the site, they could definitely work towards the outside and make it towards secret.
Oh, they told Swag. Swag's down lower now, so they got all their angles covered.
He went through the vents there, dropping lower. 5-on-5 situation still with 56 seconds left on the clock. AZK is still going to try to win this battle against Swag at lower. And I think from all those footsteps, Hiko probably heard it from his position there. Oh, it's definitely with that. I think that he's gonna get spotted by Swag. But meanwhile, we got some action happening towards the upper site. A big trade happening as AZK stays alive, but then retaliated by Hiko, leaving Skadoodle the last man standing. 3 versus 1. Doesn't have the bomb. Finally picks it up. Looking back towards radio. He's gonna get the kill onto Hiko. Looking back, trying to get this 180. Pushing back out. He spots one at Heaven as well, so he knows where the last 2 guys are at. Gets the bomb plant. 8 bullets left in the AK. Will it be all he needs? Oh, he sees Swag here. semphis is still creeping up towards the top as he peeks back for that timing. Couldn't get that kill. And CompLexity puts another round on the scoreboard, slowly coming back in this game. Score is going to be 13 now to 6.
Keeping that bomb plant's good, but they're still going to be hurt for money if they were to buy here, like low nades and stuff. I didn't like how they just rushed upper when they had AZK, I think, down by a back fence. Could have waited for him maybe to flash up the fence, but decided to take it and just got shut down by the upper hold. And they are going to force a buy again, with this time with 3 Galils and full armor but low nades.
Let's see, gonna boost towards the top and go for sprays again. adreN trying to spray as he gets dinged through the wall down to 60 from Swag at Mini Connector. DaZed on the top of Mini, dropping that twink, gets a fast kill on to Swag, but seangares auto-sniping still towards the outside as you see him on the balcony. Hiko at garage gets the kill up to Skadoodle, making a bomb carrier fall back. adreN trying to peek through at the hut and gets picked up by seangares at Heaven again. Now Anger has a constant 75 ping now, is going to try to battle on this 4 versus 1. He spots nothing on a reload, kills him, as seangares spams through the hut with that auto sniper, gets a 4 kill to bring CompLexity back in this game.
And they went outside with those ghouls too, they're probably like the weakest rifle in CS:GO. And seangares had the auto sniper, which is the second most powerful next to the Alpha Force, and just got to mow down. Hiko won a nice battle up. He was in the spot he was the last round, or previous round, and a guy up top of Twinkie, and he outshot him as well. So just nice trades after Swag got picked off there.
So we got some P250s right now for iBuyPower, holding towards this lobby because it did, I think, did they smoke? No, yeah, they did smoke now. So that's going to prevent them from pushing in. DaZed is going to still go for a shutter flash, though. Here it goes. That doesn't even manage to actually blind semphis, who actually has easy aim to get the kills on to iBuyPower, while we actually did have the rotation coming down from seangares from Hell to get the first two.
Yep, and slowly the score's coming back in towards CompLexity's favor. Not quite there yet. They did get Sean that round, but semphis recovered his auto sniper, so not too much economical damage. So they're looking good for this half as long as they can keep stringing rounds together. And iBuyPower is just, if they continue to lose, they're going to be buying every round, so both sides are going to be okay for money.
Do have a boost towards the outside. AZK is trying to move up towards the outside as well. So it's going to be adreN on the top of the side. You can see Hiko still hiding towards the pipe area of the garage as he did a few rounds before. Playing it a regular angle instead of very passively as before. But that last strat that he did on the CT side did work from the way that they placed. And from that being said, they're going to decide to fall back and converge at the lobby. I'm just looking at these smokes being thrown. Okay, so that's going to cover Hiko. adreN's going to flash towards the CT boxes to actually give a chance for AZK to make towards lower with actually the bomb cure as well. So two guys make it through. Swag going to drop at lower, and he's actually going to drop all the way inside the site. Meanwhile, we're going to... No, I thought we were going to try to have a trade towards the upper, but that's going to be it. They're still trying to converge towards lower. 44 seconds left on the clock as we are in the eyes of AZK. Lots of footsteps being heard. Skadoodle watching the flank. As I think Hiko is actually making his way there. No, he's still towards the top. seangares, though, he was the one rotating before from the red room area. They're going to wait for it to go for a simultaneous push. Trying to get this kill onto semphis to no avail. As finally that trade comes in, though, from Anger. Anger also covering his teammate and getting the kill on to nothing. As I was trying to switch over to Hiko, he actually got picked off. Last man standing is going to be seangares, who gets the pick onto DaZed. seangares now going to try to save this auto sniper. Skadoodle at 2 HP, but they're still going to try to hunt him down. Anger is on the outside. seangares walks back towards his Hell, but Anger's just around the corner. No, he looks towards the wrong angle. seangares is at locker. Here's the footsteps right now. seangares is going to easily pick him off. Meanwhile, Skadoodle has died from the bomb as well. That sucks. Because that actually, they're still able to buy AKs, but it would have been better on the money situation there. Skadoodle didn't die from the bomb.
Yeah, because they don't have enough money to keep buying. They do have 14 rounds now, but if CompLexity wins this round, which they really need to,
the full reset.
Yeah, reset their money and they'll be have to be on another save. But CompLexity has enough money for the rest of this half, regardless, because they have to win out from now.
So adreN, same strategy right now with adreN and AZK. adreN on the silo, AZK towards the top. Sorry, towards the outside by the big boxes. As they're gonna wait for these smokes, maybe then try to work towards Twinkie again. We have one guy pushing towards ramp, battling there, and one guy watching the flank. And here we go.
Looks like they might do the same thing here, where they're gonna smoke delay outside and get secret again.
Yeah, but they're not going with the bomb this time. So AZK makes it through. Skadoodle is still watching towards the outside, so he's gonna try to battle it against Hiko here. We still have the auto sniper of seangares inside the red room area as he does get the kill onto DaZed. Meanwhile, Swag onto AZK as we get that battle coming in from Skadoodle on to Hiko as we're still trying to get this kill. The burst does not work for adreN, who finally manages to kill Hiko, but to his demise is down to 6 HP. Now it's a 4-on-2 situation. Anger body opening the squeaky door. One moving out towards the vent, it's going to be semphis, who actually gets the call from the swag to get the kill from upper. adreN then gets the trade onto his swag though. As he's going to try to walk in with 24 seconds left on the clock. No, he should try to save his gun. Like you said here, Sunman. They desperately need to save their guns. Because of the money
Yeah, 3 of them
situation that
have
they're in.
$0 right now on terrace side. And without a bomb plant, they're definitely going to be saving because their money got reset. So they're going to have like $1,400 for 3 of them.
So with that, adreN attempting to save his gun with 6 HP. The clock's going to run out, and there you go. He's able to save it. He still has full armor. Well, at least head armor. He still has enough body armor, though, to sustain. You don't really need to pre-buy with 78.
The only thing he doesn't have, he didn't get any money from that round because he saved it out. So it looks like adreN's going to fully buy, and they're going to go for broke on this round. If they were to lose, they're just going to do a double save here in a row. So that's why adreN used his money to buy.
Smart play.
Or Izzy, I mean.
Banking it off the wall right now is going to try to push aggressively towards this towards secret. As adreN is still looking for Hiko. Hiko is still playing it so passively towards his spot before. Swag though at mini, waiting for this smoke to clear. He might get the kill onto AZK. AZK though, as Hiko gets the kill onto DaZed. seangares at heaven again, and here comes that trade. So 2 for 2. semphis towards the outside. Skadoodle trying to push in. As he's going to spot semphis. Meanwhile, Hiko is down to 17 HP as he's trying to battle against adreN. adreN down to 16. Gets killed by semphis from CT spawn. And semphis also gets another one. On to Skadoodle to have 3 kills that round. And score is going to be 14-10. It's such a slow play right now for iBuyPower on T side. As we've expected on a map like... as we don't... or at least I didn't expect. Because we saw a pretty fast-paced game on the first map of Inferno.
This is a big game though, because if CompLexity wins this, they have to go to the next BO3. So iBuyPower really wants this map to send it to the next map. That's why they're playing so cautious and slow.
So we are in a save situation for iBuyPower with that mixed buy that they have. They only capitalize on 3 kills, maybe even 2.
It's like a pause coming in.
So let's see how we have things set up. We got seangares towards the top of the heaven.
He usually is, I think, yeah.
Yeah, his usual spot, but this time it's actually a more aggressive push for CompLexity. So all he has to do is focus on the hut, because you could see from the way that swag is positioned. He's looking straight into the hut window, or even towards squeaky door if it's open. So that means that seangares, as you can see, could do nothing but auto snipe towards the hut. But at the same time, they also have nothing inside the site. So they have a lot of angles covering this inner bomb site right now. And that's where iBuyPower is currently set. But, like we've mentioned before, it's been a slow game for the terrorist side first. So I think they're going to try to let AZK try to move towards the outside and get a pick here. As you can see,
except Hiko's pushed up at boxy. He's never done this before, so I think
exactly
having swag in mini is going to help support Hiko outside.
At the same time, he probably doesn't even need swag because, like you said, it's the first time also that Hiko is pushing up towards red box. So I don't think they're even going to expect them, being iBuyPower, that Hiko is holding towards this area right here.
But AZK has a gun that can kill him. I think he has a 250, so if he gets close enough, he could one-shot him.
Yeah, at least the trade could happen.
Yeah, doing something like this is risky in an eco, but I don't know if they know they're saving this round. But it is a smart play for Hiko, just picking like one round halfway through the second half to do this. Just catch him off guard, because every single other round he's been playing in warehouse passive or like behind warehouse, just spotting like Twinkie boost and never contested outside. So it's something that they probably isn't going to expect here outside.
And I'm just looking inside the lobby here for the terrorist team. You do have adreN getting ready to walk his way towards the radio room because you already have one posted inside the hut, which should be Anger, while DaZed is holding towards the squeaky door to look towards the outside, and Skadoodle getting ready to help in case somebody's pushing inside the hut as well. So that being said, With the bomb being dropped intentionally towards the lobby right now, it really comes down to AZK trying to bait out, basically, the CTs on the outside. I think what we're going to try to do is have AZK push out, and by having AZK push out, he's trying to put Swag out of position, who's going to look back towards the outside from the squeaky door. And if he does so, that means that iBuyPower will be able to open the squeaky door, hopefully maybe even break the vent and plan at lower.
That's all they're going to be able to do with Glocks, so just trying to get the bomb down. I'll see them out shooting a bunch of rifles.
Yeah.
But do you know what the next map is if iBuyPower to win this?
Unfortunately, I don't, but if you give me actually 5 seconds, I'm going to go back into the lobby chat with the CompLexity staff working in the back, and we will, I'll be able to...
Okay. I'll keep an eye on the game in case it goes live. Yeah, this is a close game. This is potential overtime as well, which would be fun to see.
So first tiebreaker is Cash, that Piper from CEVO told me a few hours back. The second one is still to be announced. So if it does go to a third or a second set of 3, we'll have the mat rotation for that second best of 3 after.
Because they didn't do the elimination yet. And it looks like we're back live.
Yeah, so here it comes. Let's follow AZK first. Looks like he's going to decide to fall back, so totally nullifying everything I was trying to analyze. That's amazing.
Caster curse.
Yeah, I know, right? But they're actually going to try to pick towards this hut, but that smoke is lobbed by semphis to hold them back inside the lobby area. But the bomb's still not being picked up, so they're really waiting and hoping CompLexity to be a little bit more anxious and do the first mistake by peeking back towards the hut.
Yeah, and iBuy has no nades, so they're just looking for headshots with Glocks. AZK might lead a rush with his 250, but that's about it.
You just see them walking back and forth here. As now here comes a few shots, nothing on the top, drops the bomb here, looks back towards his squeaky door, finally manages to get another kill, and now Anger with adreN, last 2 remaining. adreN now last man standing by the hut, as they are only able to kill 1 player of Team CompLexity.
Yep. Even if they killed 2 or 3, it wouldn't make much of a difference, because like if you look at Semphis's money, he has like 13k right now, so they have plenty of money for the rest of the half. But now, iBuyPower, I think the first time in quite a few rounds, I get to fully buy AKs and like full set of nades, so maybe they'll try some different strat than before.
They're needing the door open, so it might be an aggressive push towards the upper site. So let's see how we're going to hold it. Nothing towards the upper site. I think he's blind, but he's going to get the kill. He's still... No, he didn't. Anger got the opening kill. seangares gets a trade as well. AZK then kills him. AZK also spamming through the smoke, as well as Skadoodle to take down Hiko. So now it's a 4-on-2 situation.
Oh no, look at Swag. That's why. He's their upper player too.
They're going to kill him, and Swag is going to be down. So that's probably why we had the pause. Swag probably had some comp issues, and that what a bad moment to actually lag out.
But he's the player that comes in through mini to help the upper rush, so like just kind of allowed iBuyPower to rush in there, which is so unfortunate in a close game like this.
And they're actually still gonna play it. So so because he made it back on time, they were able to drop an M4 for him, of course, because like you said, seangares had $13,000, but now he's at 600. So they actually, well, not only do they desperately need the round to save the money situation, but they desperately need the round to stay alive in this second map, because it is game point situation for iBuyPower. Things are looking good there for Team CompLexity. DaZed trying to move inside the site. Swag then with 2 kills going on, and they still stay alive despite losing Swag on the last round. They're looking to tie this 15-15, and Swag dropping the gun back to seangares, and he will be able to buy himself as well Silence M4, but he actually has an M4A4 in his inventory.
Yeah, and Swag getting those last 3 frags. You wonder if he was there for the last round, if that would have turned out differently. But that's all hindsight at this point. Game point for iBuyPower, they need 1 of these last 3 rounds.
And now, if they don't win this round, they might be on a double save for iBuyPower. And if they go for a double save, that's 13, 14. Yeah, it's going to come down to the last round of the game. So Anger gets picked off by Swag down to 8 HP. Swag's also down to 18. They're trying to spam through. Nothing is also peeking out with him. He's down to 7 HP now. adreN spamming through, not able to connect with that spray onto his opponent. Anger trying to creep towards the outside. DaZed is going to try to battle it off here against semphis towards ramp. Well, we still have seangares. Looks like he rotated back inside the ramp room to help his teammate. Hiko rotating back towards the outside. He's going to spot Anger. A nice flash to keep Anger alive just for a bit. Turning around the corner, trying to spam him through. Anger is now down to 2, but he's going to get hunted down by semphis and by Hiko. They drop in, but Anger was just lurking around. He didn't have any gun on him, only a P250. Meanwhile, we have committed towards the lower bomb site, though, for iBuyPower, at least towards Secret. DaZed getting the opening kill onto Swag. Skadoodle trying to move up from the right vent, gets the first kill, nothing at the mini for the trade, and they're going to push towards the upper side. 3-on-3 situation now. DaZed knows that once towards the rafters, towards the top, he's going to say, fall back, move, you're blocking me. And then he gets dinked. It's going to be adreN. adreN is now down to 43 HP, and it's going to be his fault if he does not win this round. The CompLexity stays alive and forces iBuyPower to go on a save.
Yep, guaranteed save round. They have to save to try to force the overtime. Or not force the overtime, they already have the overtime at least, but CompLexity needs... gonna get this eco, of course. Well, hopefully. And then it'll come down to the last round for CompLexity to send it to overtime. Looks like they're fully saving too.
Oh yeah, they have to go for the last round. Bonus money that they would have on 2 lost rounds in a row would be 1900, which should be able to put a few of them in a situation where they will be able to buy AK-47s and maybe Anger with a coL. We'll see what's gonna happen there.
Yep, Sean getting 3 at ramp, really nice so far. I don't think they can pick up this auto sniper yet, so they're still in the clear so far, CompLexity.
Skadoodle inside the vent. He's going to be the last man standing. Doesn't manage to get his burst shot finally as Swag is dancing around, but he didn't have any bullets left in the M4. Gets picked off by semphis. And ladies and gentlemen, are we going to see an overtime, or are we going to see a third map? You called it here, Sunman. You said that if CompLexity won the first map, they should be able to win this one, so according to you, we should see overtime.
Yeah, I said the best of 3, so either this map or the next.
Okay.
Time regardless in a final like this.
And Skadoodle still buys an AWP. That's interesting. He's going to try to opt towards the ramp. And there you go. That smoke nullifies it. But he's going to try to peek through. He's going to try to walk across and get the kill with his AWP. semphis is closing in. Playing it aggressively. Meanwhile, Anger gets the kill onto nothing. So we do have a 1-minute advantage coming in. semphis is out in the open. As soon as his smoke clears, he might be able to get this kill. Oh, but he double scopes where he can't see semphis anymore. Oh my god, that is so lucky. A trade comes in maybe? No, semphis still stays alive with 1 HP. A nade comes in. He's falling back looking for some cover. He stays alive, but adreN picks up the op and redeems himself to get the op shot on to seangares. So the auto sniper is down as well. So we have a 4. Make that a 3-on-3. Hiko evening things up. semphis finally gets killed by adreN again. adreN really wants to win this round for his team. If not, he will not forgive himself. 3-on-2 situation now. Swag inside control. 2 smokes being lobbed. As he's trying to get the headshot positioning onto AZK when he's going to try to peek through. He's met up with Hiko as well.
DaZed took upper in heaven too. We're going to rotate back up soon.
And Hiko's actually going to rotate back from Secret. adreN still trying to opt through. Oh, miss. No, he's going to rotate back. But actually where Swag is looking out, DaZed timing police. He could have gotten that shot onto Swag. But Swag falls back inside the vent. Okay, at least they hear the ladder, so they know at least one's inside the vents now. And they know that he goes towards the mini connector because he actually peeked. But Hiko still manages to get the kill on to AZK. 2-on-2 now. Swag looking to flash up for Hiko to peek. DaZed spots him, so Hiko's going to run in and look straight up. Gets that kill. adreN goes for the trade. And again, a 1 versus 1 situation. Can adreN clutch this? You get 4 kills. No, he can't.
Oh,
Swag gets the kill. Does he have enough time for the defuse? 3, 2, and not enough time. as adreN still manages to clutch it, redeems it for iBuyPower, and they win this 16-14.